What up, though?
You okay? All right. This is
Just getting it. You
you
know what time?
I'm about to say you
You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Your claps.
You know, give me two claps to the Ric Flair. Woo! And we are back with GNC Sports Talk, where we do it for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
From the depths of my soul. From the womb to the tomb. #1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Thank you to everybody. We back to our regular schedule program right now. Get that a hand clap. Mother Nature agreed, even though power went out last night for a second.
Tornadoes and hurricanes and everything was going on, man. It was wild. It was a wild week last.
Cary already on it. He is litty. He more excited than I.
The Casamigos.
Hello, Chelsea. How are you doing?
What up, hey, we coming. We coming.
Hello, mother. Hello. Oh, we got Tanya.
What up, Tanya? What's up, Tanya?
We appreciate you, Tanya. We appreciate you. And I just told my brother he don't even be giving me my props. He don't give me my flowers. He don't give me my flowers on the intro. So you just gonna look at the screen? That's right. That's right. That's supposed to be best sports podcast in the universe. I'm gonna challenge you, mama. You gotta find something bigger than the universe next week now. Miss y'all.
Hey, we miss you too.
We coming back.
We coming back on American Airlines. I need to redeem rewards.
But hold on, before we get going, I feel insulted. She said, "Hello, sons." Like, I feel some way. I don't know about you. Getting real quick into these, we got to welcome the community in because it's been so long.
We feel like it's been long.
We missed y'all. I hope y'all missed us. Hello, Sade. How are you doing? We hadn't heard any. Well, he changed his name. I don't even know. We ain't heard nothing from your man since Purdue. Tell him he ain't got to hide from us.
Hey, don't worry. Purdue got another 7-3 guy coming through there. So hey,
yeah, just like last time, I won't mean anything. Missed y'all. Thank you so much.
We miss you too, right here.
Thank y'all once again. This is a very exciting episode of GNC Sports Talk. We already gave y'all the intros. We'll do it again maybe soon.
Yep.
But yes, we are gonna get right into it here really quickly. But some people didn't make it last week.
Okay.
We understand. Want to give them a quick update. We were once, the nephews of the late great Steve Irwin. Right. Crocodile Hunter kids. That's what we was a part of. Snake rattlers, whatever you want to call it. We were a part of that first, right? We have survived 2 tornadoes, so we got to come up with a different name now. From now, we didn't survive tornadoes, so I don't know if we the Whirly Boys. I don't know.
The Universe Boys,
not the Universe,
the Louisiana Boys.
Well, no, I'm just saying because we conquered the wild.
Right.
We just survived some tornadoes, right?
Mother Nature.
I don't want to get into no hurricanes and nothing like that because they're different. Rain and flood and all
this.
But it flooded with these tornadoes too.
You got crazy.
But your boys have survived 2 tornadoes.
One on our birthday.
One on our birthday. We were none the wiser.
We still did our thing. Had a good time.
And then last Tuesday. So Mother Nature, y'all can blame Mother Nature because she stopped it from happening.
Yeah. We know y'all tuning in.
I gotta make sure it don't stop. After this, Mother Nature, you can go with the cable. Right. Not right now. Yes. We have said, yo, hey,
what up? We need y'all.
We gonna get them picked soon. We gonna get them picked soon. Yes,
let's do game one first.
We did college. Shout out to college GSU baseball SWAC champs. Yes, sir. My brethren did mention that last week. Shout out, kudos. We appreciate that. Always bringing back Black excellence back to the very top.
Like it's supposed to be to the G, baby.
All other HBCUs fail in comparison.
We #1. Everybody else will be the second place or first place losers. But hey, that's what we do here at the Grambling State University. We produce talent, academic, athletics. This is what we do. This is what we do, man.
Yeah. And before we get going, doing a better job, y'all, in my membrane, I was here.
Let's get to it.
We want to know because we are music lovers.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know what you're listening to. It's something very big to us, something we include. So What are you listening to? If you have anything, make sure you put an M before. Put whatever song, put how many you need. We'll mark those. We'll announce those at the end when we do our 2 music picks. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started real quick.
Let's get to it, man.
Into the NFL. Justin Jefferson finally got broke off pretty handsomely, if I do say so myself.
He did.
Only problem is nobody knows what JJ McCarthy's gonna be. But he has a nice little insurance policy for the next 4 years.
Hey man, look, keep getting them checks. Tell him how much you signed for.
4 years, $140 million. I think 35 over every year. 35. I don't know how it's constructed, but at least 35 million, making him the highest paid skilled position player because quarterback is different.
Right.
But 35 mil. Shout out to you, Justin Jefferson. Represent for that boot.
Yes, sir.
All the way at the top of the nation.
The best wide receiver out right now. And behind who is number one?
Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson.
Chris Olave not too. That's because he ain't have a good quarterback though. To him.
But when he was in,
he is good though.
CD Lamb, even though I hate to say it.
Hey, you just mentioned 3 people from Louisiana, man.
Well, one of them don't claim it, I don't think. Do CD claim it? Because
he from Apollo. He don't got no choice but to claim it.
Well, I'm just telling you what me and Garner have talked about. He don't act like he Louisiana.
Well.
Oh, I'm just telling you.
Can't get mad where you from, buddy.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Greetings, America's favorite twins. Your big uncle's in the house.
What up, Unc?
Okay.
What up, Unc?
He done gave himself his own.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Good evening to G.R. Houston Jack. What up, G?
What up?
We're going to schedule that phone call.
Houston. I hear y'all calling me, man. I hear y'all calling me.
Anyway.
He calling.
But yes, he got paid. Happy to see that. Not sure what took so long. And I know we didn't write it down, but I'll just say this briefly so you can get to what you got to say too. The Cowboys got a hell of a predicament.
They do. I was going to get on that.
They should have paid before. And they always seem to make this mistake. The only thing I can say is somebody not getting paid.
Hey, somebody ain't getting paid. Look, and CD Lamb, I know CD Lamb, he still participating, or I think he may be in holdout, one of the two. But he waited. He saw what Justin Jefferson was going to get paid. Now he want to start doing the negotiations. Is he going to get paid $140 million? I don't think so. But who knows?
I don't know what's going to happen.
We don't know what's going to happen. Dallas got that. Dallas does have they do have the money. I'm pretty sure they do have the money, but $140 million for CD Lamb.
Well, you got to pay CD. You got to pay that.
You have to pay both of them.
You know, it's just one of those things.
And I'm pretty sure they'll get it done when it's time to. But do you know any other free agents, wide receivers in any skill positions trying to get paid, trying to get that paper?
I typically don't pay attention to it till after NBA finals. So whatever going on, I try to divulge my attention as only it should be, which is split the right way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know anything as of yet besides the Cowboys are always gonna be on everybody's mind.
Mm-hmm.
And this might throw a wrench in their plan because I don't know if CD Lamb will hold out, but hey.
He might hold out, man. Then again, he might not. Who knows?
He could.
You know, well, let me ask you this question. Is he worth the $140 million?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You think he not?
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, I was about to say, like.
I believe he is. You know what I'm saying? I think he's worth it, you know, but I mean, it's the market, bro. Like, either Dak got to get paid or CD got to get paid. If Dak don't get paid and y'all want to trade him, which I don't think they're going to do, then that means you're going to have to trade for another quarterback to come in with that system. And
we're going beside the point, though. We're going Cowboy talk. Yeah, Justin Jefferson for the Vikings. They needed to sign him. Rookie quarterback. They have Addison, however you say it. Jordan Addison, I believe is his name. Tight end, TJ Hawkinson. They have a lot of pieces on offense. Their defense looked amazing under the leadership of former Miami coach.
It did.
And when it come down to everything, Minnesota did what they had to do. They should have did it. Make him the highest paid thing. That's all that matters. And at the end of the day, the NFC North look real tough.
It's gonna be real tough, man. We're gonna see if McCarthy, that's his name, McCartney,
JJ
McCartney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gonna see if he's gonna be all right. Again, he's just a rookie. Justin Jefferson. Now that you signed this 4-year multi-million-dollar contract, I ain't gonna say it's a rebuilding with the new quarterback, but it is.
No, it's definitely rebuilding.
It's a rebuilding quarterback. So I don't want to see in the next years to come that you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be agitated.
He should definitely be agitated and frustrated. If McCarthy don't turn out to be what they think, he should definitely be frustrated. Wait, he not gonna take the money?
Well, yeah. No. Well, look, you gotta take the money. Hey, wins and losses come with being bosses. That's what McMillan said. I'm just saying that was a call. That's a bar too. That's a bar, people. That's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar.
Anyway, go to the next thing.
All right, man. Well, Isaiah Bugs, Detroit Lions, I believe he turned himself into the police for animal cruelty. I don't know why he doing what he did. Dog fighting possibly, cockfighting possibly. Who knows? No Diddy. But I'm just saying, we have to do better, bro. Do better, Isaiah. Learn from this lesson. You should already learn from Mike Vick, man. These people will will take you to jail for these dogs, for these animals.
Let me go ahead.
Animal cruelty is a real thing. I need you to be better, man.
Let me straighten you out real quick. Mike Vick wasn't fighting the dogs. They was at his compound or wherever they was. He wasn't doing it.
Oh, somebody else.
He was the fall guy.
He was the fall guy.
And I don't know if this Isaiah Bugs. We gonna find out in the coming weeks.
We gonna find out.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what, don't be bringing Mike Vick in there. They blackball that man.
I'm just saying. But speaking of that, Cowboys Hall of Famer Larry Allen, rest in peace to the great Hall of Famer that he is. Offensive tackle for the Dallas Cowboys, known for playing for the Dallas Cowboys. One of the strongest men in the NFL when he was playing.
Helped Emmitt Smith get 10 1,000 yard seasons. 10 or 11. It might be 11, but I think it's 10 1,000. He was there for 8 of the 10.
Yeah.
That he helped him get.
Man. And then I don't know, that was sad news. But on some other crazy news.
Man, really scrolled it right there.
On some other news right now. Jonte Porter, if you don't know, he is banned from the NBA for prop betting. And this is what federal prosecutors had to say. Federal prosecutors alleged that Porter had racked up large gambling debts in the beginning of the year to co-conspirators and was encouraged to clear those debts by throwing games in order for certain bets to hit. So
what's Toronto good this year? I ain't saying he was right to bet. I'm just asking, was they good though?
At the time. At times.
I'm talking about this year.
At times.
The last time I checked, they lost all their roster.
Well, they passed out Siakam
and OG Anunoby.
Yep.
Who they got? Scotty Barnes?
They still have Scotty Barnes. They still have RJ Barrett from the trade.
I want a number. I want a number for how much he really bet so we can find out how smart or dumb really was.
Hold me to the fire. I thought wasn't it close to like $1 million? Like,
well, they said that for one, I thought.
For one.
But if they saying since the beginning, I want to know how much he made.
Well, that probably been that he was doing. I still can't believe that, but hey, it is what it is, man.
You might not like it. I think he was smart as hell.
Yeah,
he made more than he did in the playing. Now I don't know what his future earning would have been, but he made more this year.
Meow. We know where he's going now. Meow.
Take Cat with you.
Stop the cat. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it, man. My brother, ladies and gentlemen.
Son, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't act.
No, you don't do it.
Don't act like. Come on, man.
The game he could have had that was good. He went what?
0 for 8.
Okay.
From the 3.
Mm-hmm.
But still had 14. That's Carl, man.
I'm not accepting that. He gonna cost Ant to not win. You know
what? Still when he need to. You need to.
All you know what happened for Michael to win? Had to get some new pieces around him.
You gonna have to
get your keys and leave.
You know what Minnesota needs? I think they need another guard that can score. Mike Conley, he can come off the bench. He can facilitate from the bench, be that 6-man. Him and Nas Reed, they'll be a nice 1-2 duo off the bench. But they need to get another scoring guard. And anyway, we're gonna go on to other stuff, right?
I just want to say this.
What?
It was looking real bad for me, and I was cheering real hard. But I wasn't wrong.
What's that?
I said that Twin Tower bull wasn't gonna work.
But let's give credit to where it did work. They went farther than that trade was a year ago, right? They went farther than they ever been. This first time they went to the West Conference in
2001 or something like
2001 when Kevin Garnett was still with Minnesota. This first time, so 2024. It can work. Like I said, they just need guards. And then on top of that, I know where they failed at. The proper adjustments did not take place. They were supposed to play small ball. You gotta get Rudy Gobert out of there. Nas, he can space the floor. You got Ant, then Mike Conley. They have people that can facilitate. They have Mike Conley that can facilitate.
Listen.
No, they don't.
Listen, I'm not saying it's bad what they did. I'm not saying it's bad or any shame of how far they went. What I'm saying is this. As much as you saying playing small ball, their advantage is because they got two towers. One that plays primarily inside because he can't play offense. So when it comes to defense, he make up for his shortcomings, right? And one that if his offense ain't hitting, he don't play that much defense. And he do dumb fouls.
Yeah, he does. But that whole team did. That like Anthony Edwards had said after the game, after they lost Game 5. They just won this series. They just won clicking, and just like I said last week, that team was built to beat the Denver Nuggets. Like if you want to know the blueprint how to beat the Denver Nuggets, the Minnesota Timberwolves, that team is the blueprint on how to beat the Denver Nuggets. It's just with Dallas, they got not one. Again, they have not one, but they have two great perimeter players, offensively wise, and then Luka and Kyrie.
Oh, you talking about Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah.
I just want to make sure you weren't putting Carl Anthony Towns.
He ain't no perimeter player, but
he's the greatest shooting big man, though.
It is. You can't. That's a fact.
Self-proclaimed.
That's a fact.
Self-proclaimed.
It's a fact.
Greatest shooting big man.
It's the numbers don't lie.
Greatest shooting big man in the dirt.
If you say so. Hey, but again, what they didn't know, they couldn't. Nobody could stop Kyrie. Nobody can stop Luka. And then you have, I think, one game they scored, both of them scored combined like 66 points.
They were padding their stats, yeah. They were. That game was over.
Yeah, that game was over, yeah.
But yeah, let's get into what we all came here for real quick. Let me make sure I ain't missing anything. 7 foot 3-pointers, really. Yeah, 7'3".
I mean,
I'm just saying.
He when he was starting making them in Dallas Game 4, it clicked.
Man, that was a gimme game.
The sweep.
The sweep should have happened.
It should have happened, but it didn't. But I said this: the more games that Luka played, the more his injuries, whatever. I don't know what's going on with him, but
that motherfucker look real healthy to me in game 5.
He look real. He was busting that, you know what? But hey, man.
But here's what we're here to talk about for the majority of the rest of this here show. We have the NBA Finals set. Dallas Mavericks, unlikely as it may be, versus the Boston Celtics, the team that we thought should be here.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple of questions that we'll pose up here. Y'all feel free to jump in these comments. I know Sid gonna jump in, so put your little 4-leaf clovers in there, and we'll give our picks out. That's on day I'm putting on there. But the first question is this: with the finals being set, we can name the superstars. Who is the best player overall, not on each team, but overall? So you can go ahead and give the people that people need to know and watch for.
Okay. Well, number one, Jaylen Brown has been balling. He's number one. He's been playing the best basketball in the playoffs. He has been that leader for the Celtics. It's clicking for him, and rightfully so. He got the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I know that it really don't mean nothing.
They got the Larry Bird Trophy or something like that.
Man, that nonsense. But he is number one. It falls down to him. If he plays good, if he can match, if he and Jason Tatum can match what Luka and Kyrie can do, they definitely going to be can definitely win this series. But I think it's all going to fall down to the health of Kristaps Porzingis. It is said that he will be playing. He will be suiting up. And all I want to say is, you right. He better be suiting up because he had all playoffs to chill out, even the whole season, pretty much half of the season to go chill out, to get healthy. They the path to the finals were easy as it should be. They number one seed, so the pressure is really on Boston to win this final because one, they were the number one seed, and two, they had the best record, if I'm not mistaken, the best record in the NBA as well. So I think it's going to come down to one, Jaylen Brown, two, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis. Especially the third one with his health, he's going to be the X factor. If he can stay healthy and if he can ball out like I know he can ball out, then Boston can do some damage to the Mavericks.
I believe the best player in the finals is Kyrie Irving. And I say that because you can ask the greatest finishers and they'll say he's probably the greatest finisher of all time type thing. The way he sit up there and just, my man don't even dunk. And he finished so cold off of anybody, no matter what height you are. The minute you give him an inch, he's taking a mile.
Yeah.
So I think he's the best player. Having said that, though, if it's gonna cancel out. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, two of the best players on the Celtics. Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, two of the best players on the Mavs. To me, what it's gonna come down to is, and this will lead into the next question. It comes down to this: who role players are gonna step up and score, not stop anything, because that's been something that I think a lot of people are talking about, how Dallas defense is better and they do lobs and all this and all that. Well, what do you do with a team that's just as long, if not longer than you? What do you do with a team that don't mind sitting up there running the gauntlet with you, slowing it down, actually sitting up there and shooting the hell out of the three, whether they like it or not, right? What do you do when a team can match you with and quite possibly, no matter how much time left, win the game? Mm-hmm. And as much as people been saying the Mavs have had a more difficult schedule or whatever, you brought it up and we talked about it earlier. Yeah, the Mavs, man, had a difficult schedule. Well, that's because they want the number one seed. That's one. Number two, everybody like getting on the Celtics talk about how they don't finish and stuff like that years prior, whatever. They never had a team like this. Never. Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, bar none, the best they have ever acquired outside of the big three, Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen. This is the best team that they had. If they don't win, it really is pissing it off the pot.
It is, man.
It really is. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, I said who my best player was. You did too.
Okay.
The best team in the finals to me, the Boston Celtics, because they're role players. I can give you a few names. Drew Holiday is a role player, whether or not he wants to accept it. Mm-hmm. Al Horford is a role player, whether or not he wants to accept it. Shout out to you, Al Horford, because you've been balling. And Kristaps Porzingis, whether we want to admit it or not, is a role player. Because at the end of the day, the buck stop with Jaylen Brown, who's the second or 1B to Jason Tatum.
Yep.
If they all come out and play ball, and if Jason and Jaylen stop playing ISO ball so much, and they play team ball, this could literally be over with in 4.
It could be.
But it won't be. Because I got a feeling they might sit up there and screw it up in game 2. And after game 2, I don't know what'll happen when they come back.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I do have to agree with you. Boston will have to rely on their role players to make shots. Derek White,
it better be all year.
Derek White, he's gonna have to clamp down. He's gonna have to make some shots. He's gonna have to step up. Drew Holiday, he's gonna have to do the same thing. They have a couple of players on the bench as well that can go out there and make a couple of 3-pointers. But the games I've been watching has been hit and miss. They've been hit and miss.
The games I'm talking about for Dallas, right?
No, for Boston.
For Boston, I mean for Dallas, like if it ain't for Luka and Kyrie, I don't know who else really scored.
If you can limit, because I don't think nobody can stop Kyrie, and I
don't think so.
That is bar none. Like I said, debate wise, I say Jaylen Brown's been the best player in the playoffs. You say Kyrie Irving has. he has been.
Well, I'm just saying for Dallas, I say that's the best player, but Jaylen Brown haven't balled.
Both of them, and again, nobody cannot stop Kyrie, and that's if you've been watching, and I have been watching for a long time since his Cleveland Cavaliers days, even when he was at Duke. Even when he was at Duke, nobody could stop him, and he got injured early on in the season. Nobody could stop him in Cleveland. Nobody could really stop him when he was playing for Boston. When he was with Brooklyn, nobody could stop him. The only thing that stopped him was himself. And now he got traded to Dallas. Nobody can stop him. All they needed, him and Luka have great chemistry. Again, if you could limit one of those to not scoring a lot of points like they've been doing, then you could possibly win the game. If you could stop Luka from scoring maybe like 30 points or limit him to 20 points a game or 23 points a game, you could possibly win. But the Achilles heel for the Dallas Mavericks, which they gonna have to show up, PJ Washington on offense has got to make his open threes. If he don't make his open threes, it might be a long day. He might get benched. I mean, they still have Dane Gafford, which he ain't offensive threat. He's great at pick and roll. He's good at catching lobs, and he is a good defender. So PJ Washington, Dane Gafford, they have Derrick Jones. They signed him a good perimeter defender. He's going to be the one that's guarding either Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown.
I just, as much as people want to just get it to Dallas, if Irvin, like I said, if Irvin shows up, the Mavs got a ring.
Yep.
I can't go that far just because when I look at the teams, Boston is deeper. Boston has more of a threat for everybody to go off more than the Mavs.
Yep.
I just can't give it right now. What's the odds on that? Go back real quick. What's the odds? Is they saying split or who they got? They got Celtics 65.
Yep.
So
Celtics 5. Yep.
So right now Vegas, or at least ESPN, has the Celtics with a 65.3% chance of winning. That's pretty. That's fair right now. We'll see at the game.
And we ain't even talking about Al Horford yet.
Well, I did.
Well, me personally, Al Horford. That's another X factor. He gonna need to knock down his shots.
He just got to show up one game.
He just got to. Nah, he need to show up.
He showed up the one game he needed to when it wasn't rolling for nobody else and hit 7 threes. He just got to show up one game. Kristaps Porzingis is back. He ain't got to show up that many games. None of them got to show up. They just got to be good.
Peyton Pritchard. That's when he off the bench. I told you that's what the bench gonna have to step up. He gonna have to step up. They don't need to score offense. He is a good offensive player off the bench. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So one of the things that we're seeing most right now, even with the WNBA, is storylines. Right. So here are a couple storylines for you. Kyrie Irving used to be with the Boston Celtics.
Okay.
Kristaps Porzingis used to be with the Dallas Mavericks. And Jason and Luka have a little story history with I guess you can call it a rivalry. I don't know. I guess it's whatever, I guess, because they at the top of the top as far as being considered the best players. So I don't know if you have any interesting storylines or if you want to just select from the ones that I did, but what's the most interesting storyline? Unless you have another one too.
No. The storylines that you had said, Luka and Kristaps Porzingis did play in Dallas. I watched a couple of their games live in person. Boston with Kyrie Irving and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Like everything that we seen from Luka and Kyrie is what I expected when Kyrie had signed with the Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. I know at the time, Kyrie had said, he wasn't at his best mentally when he was playing with him. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Our uncle had said the old Celtics would be to stop Irving and force Luka to beat you. You cannot stop Kyrie Irving. I haven't met a soul out here that stopped Kyrie. I ain't met nobody out there that said, even Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is one of the best defenders, bar none, one of the best perimeter defenders the NBA has had in the past decade plus. And he has said, well, Kyrie Irving, he tough, he hard to guard.
This for our older audience. Why y'all always do this to the young people? Like y'all, like the old folks would have stopped. Yo, they ain't got half the gas that these new players got right now.
Yeah, I don't know who's stopping Kyrie. If nobody can stop him now, nobody back in the day.
I will give him this.
Jordan,
I will give him this. I don't know. Allen Iverson had the man on skates, and Allen Iverson even say Kyrie handled better than his. I will say this though. Possibly, they could have stopped Luka because Luka played the old man ball.
They could possibly
stop Luka. So not bad, Unc. I see you. I feel you. I've got another storyline. 2 African American coaches, because I be forgetting Jason Kidd black. I'm not gonna lie. I said it. I'm being honest. But yes, Joe Mazzulla, Jason Kidd, African Americans. Second time I believe in history where you have 2 coaching on opposite sides going in to try to win the championship. So that's another storyline. I believe the most interesting storyline is this, and I didn't say it because I was just saving it for myself. The most interesting storyline is this: who gonna finish and who gonna lose? Because whoever loses, they got the scarlet letter, the black cloud, or whatever hanging over their head. And as much as people keep saying it's about Boston, if they lose, if Boston win, guess who become a new Boston? Dallas. Because Luka done everything.
Yep.
And you have one of the best people on your team to distribute the ball, finish the whole 9 yards. If you don't win, no matter what anybody says, remember, I said it first, and I ain't watching no sports TV in a minute, so I'm saying it first as far as I know. If Dallas don't win, they are the new Boston. Because Boston has been there a couple of times, and they're always in the mix in the Eastern Conference Finals and stuff. And they hadn't been able to get it done.
Right.
They win, that monkey out their back, and that monkey go from Boston to Dallas.
Yep.
And then we'll have another franchise that we can laugh at. By the way, I'm going for Boston, just in case anybody want to know, because we live here in Dallas, and I love seeing that misery. Because people that came up and started talking trash, talking about getting on the band while you won. Number 2, they all said it there and said, I mean, man, when it happened, like, how you gonna feel? I'm not going against Dallas in that way, but I don't want to see y'all happy.
Yeah.
I want to walk around like I did when the Cowboys lost to the Green Bay Packers. I did just like this.
What?
And it was quiet. It was quiet.
And are you okay?
No, I want to be okay. I wanted to see the tears of destruction on their face. You know how quiet it was? Man, I can't believe that happened. This me. Oh, you couldn't. I could have told you that was going to happen. I know it was going to happen in the first round.
Well, come on, Boston. Hey, baby. Game 1 predictions. Who you got winning?
I think Boston's going to take a game 1 because they at home. 2, they perform real well in game 1s, no matter how close or big of a deficit it is. And at the end of the day, I think Kristaps Porzingis, like you've been saying all series, is going to come in big. But I'm going to be honest with you. The way they've been playing, yeah, it might be a little bit more of a challenge, but homie ain't just needed like we thought. Like, they didn't step up in a way.
Well, they're going to need him this series. They go, especially his length on defense.
I am Petty Betty, King Petty over here. Crown. Yes, I'm petty. Science said I'm petty. I'm petty. I want all the smoke. No pun intended to the podcast. All the smoke. And I want Dallas fans to be miserable. Be sad until the Cowboys come, and then be sad one more time. Yes, I am petty. So petty. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm in that work. I'm sorry.
All right, man. Game 1 predictions. I have Boston winning this. I think it might be a little. They might win this by maybe 5-6 points. But I have them winning game 1. Both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown go off. Drew Holiday gonna do his thing as usual. But on another topic, Lakers might be hiring JJ Redick. Think it's a good move? Yeah, or nay?
I thought you said they was. That's what I was.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
No. It's not official yet. It's not official yet.
I thought you were saying they did because I ain't never seen it come across my phone.
Yeah.
Good move. I don't know. Yes. I don't know if it's a good move or not. I feel like any team that has LeBron is temporary. And if you don't perform in the first, you know my philosophy. You don't perform in the first 2 years, you go.
Yep.
Well, with the Lakers, it's even shorter. If you don't perform that first year,
I say the same thing.
I'm not sure if it's a good move for him. I'm not sure if it's a good move for the Lakers. I know he's real intelligent and sounds smart on shows like First Take, and him and LeBron have a podcast, and he has his other podcast, and he's very intellectual and all this stuff like that. I don't know if that translates to actually being a head coach
and winning.
You know, ex Steve Nash.
Great point. Great point.
How you feel about it?
It'll be youthful energy around there. I see youthful exuberance for the young JJ Redick, the young coach that hasn't coached anywhere that I know of. Great player, good player when he was that dude. Good player when he was, played in the NBA. But as far as coaching wise, I don't know. We'll see if if everything goes through like I believe it's gonna go through, then he's gonna be the next head coach. So we'll see how it goes. But I mean, they're gonna have to do something with that roster, man. There's some changes need to happen. But all right, man.
We always going through that though. Like always, the changes gotta happen.
Always.
To you, Mr. Holmes, I say this. I won't say it's no defense because I've been guilty of saying it. I won't say it's no defense being played. I think the 3-ball just matters that much more.
Yeah, man.
The 3-ball did not matter back then. It wasn't. They have a whole position called for a 3-and-D specialist. So I believe it's defense being played. It's two things that come in the factor. The players are more skilled, so they know how to dribble the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's less physical. I will say that, but no defense being played. Dallas and Minnesota were number 1 and 2, I believe, in defense.
Yep.
And when it comes down to it, like I told somebody, the biggest difference between now versus back then is the big man doesn't matter in the same way he used to, and that's what is back to the basket.
Yep.
And somebody in my job brought up the point, well, I want to see that again. I was like, you'll never see that again because you better be able to shoot. Otherwise, they don't have a need for you.
Or you better be just like Daniel Gafford and be good in the pick and roll, which is very easy to do. Pick and roll and catch alleys. That's your main job and play defense. The number one defense is the main.
No, I'm about to say defense is the only thing. Really, you ain't got to ask Rudy Gobert. You don't catch lobs like that.
Man, if you're a good defensive player, you can have a longevity in the NBA.
Yep.
But hey, it is what it is.
Last thing, this came from ROB. I ain't put the name in there, but you'll see it. Does the NBA, before we get to our segments, does the NBA owe Kyrie Irving an apology for some of the things they put him through on his back half tenure at Brooklyn Nets?
For the media, I don't think they owe him an apology at all. Everything that he did to himself. They never said anything bad about him playing wise. He was always a good player playing wise. He's always been a top 10 player, if you ask me, in my opinion. He was one of the most unguardable players in NBA history. Everybody knows this. The only thing he did was he ain't take the COVID shot. They said
which is a choice.
Which is a choice, which is, everybody said he was selfish about it. And also, the little thing with him going to his sister's birthday party, which I ain't mad at that either.
He also had a death happen too.
He also had a death happen as well. So, no, I don't think the media owes him an apology at all because everything that we talk about Kyrie Irving, especially that we talk about here on GNC Sports Talk, is about his play on the court. Now, what he do off the court, we can agree to disagree our opinions on what he does on and off the court. With, like I said, with the COVID shot and everything, but that still don't negate what he does on the court. Everybody agree or disagree with what he does off the court with the COVID shot and everything. But as far as the media owing him an apology, no, they don't.
I do feel like some of the media owes him an apology.
I won't.
And you're not in the media.
We are the media.
I'm saying, but you're not in that media.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I feel like some of that media may owe him a bit of an apology because it only gets painted of he didn't take the COVID shot, which was a choice. A lot of people didn't take the COVID shot.
Yep.
It only gets painted that he missed for his sister's birthday. Not sure this came before or after the death, but people were like, oh, okay, he's selfish. And the one player that I consider him throw in here and feel rightfully so is Isaiah Thomas. Not bad boys Isaiah Thomas, the other Isaiah Thomas, who when his sister died, he came out, gave his heart, blood, sweat, and tears
against Chicago Bulls.
When he was with the Boston Celtics, wheeled them to the next round, and Boston returned the favor by getting rid of him.
Trade.
And he ain't been the same since. So in terms of everything that I see, yes, I'll say some maybe owe him an apology if you're not painting the whole picture. But overall, like you said, we try to not dwell too much on the personal side and make sure we keep it on court, on brand, on court. Yes, one of the best. All court actions, you do have some room to be improved on, if you will.
Mhm.
But as far as the NBA, I think they do owe him a bit of an apology because we have a player named Josh Giddey who does illegal things with minors allegedly, who hadn't been punished at all, and all he did was retweet something that was anti-Semitic, as they
Which
say,
is a choice.
which is a choice. But nothing has happened to Josh Giddey, but all he did was tweet something. Which one worse? Messing with a minor
Or
tweeting? So I believe on that end, because nothing has happened to Josh Giddey, even if it is alleged, if you want to really prove that you for women, something kind of got to be done, right? And they haven't done anything. I think on that aspect, they owe an apology. They may have to do basically like 12 things.
Yeah. I remember that part.
That's what I say. Real quick, this is GSC Sports Talk.
Cary.
Gary, we want to thank you again for tuning in. We almost about to get y'all out of here. We went a little bit longer than we need to, but we got to get into these segments real quick. Want to get into this comment so you can comment on it. I can comment on it. We'll get to going. Steph has messed up
shots. Had messed up the shot for people. No, he didn't. He revolutionized the game. He transitioned the game to the 3-ball. And why? Hold on. This is one thing too, and this ain't against either. But why is it?
No, I'm not telling him it's against him.
No, it's not against him. But everybody always say Steph messed up the game by shooting all these threes. Hey, put Klay Thompson in there too.
No.
And also put Ray Allen in there.
Let's not say he messed it up by taking the shots. He
made the shots.
That's the difference. He didn't tell nobody to go out here and shoot threes. By the way, I got something. I'm gonna throw something in there in a minute. But yeah. What's good, Black Raiden?
The man.
What's up, my boy? Yeah, like at the end of the day, Steph did not mess up the league. The league, honestly, and I said this before, I heard it. They say the league has gotten soft. It's gotten more global. And what do you as a fan want to see? No matter whether you want to admit it or not, you want to see scoring. You need to see scoring. You have to see scoring. We ain't gonna see what it used to be when Jordan before he got his rocks off, he had to go through the whole thing. You're not gonna see that. You either gonna die by this 3 or you're gonna live by it. Right. It's just what we have right now.
Right. I agree, man. Well, now we're about to get in these segments, and the first one is flag on the play. And pretty much when flag on the play is when we see anything, when we hear anything from the players, coaches, any athletes in general, any players. We find egregious. Is our job as sports enthusiasts to call them out. And my flag on the play, with no further ado, goes to the losers themselves. Hey, you know what? It was a good ride while it lasted. Like boys to men, that said, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. But the Timberwolves, they were who we thought they were in this past series.
Now we're picking to win.
I know. And that's on us. That is on us. We did predict them to win, but they didn't.
Justified.
They got a gentleman's sweep by the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks were just a better team. They had better overall chemistry, and they players, the ones that played, showed up and showed out. That means Luka, that means Kyrie, and then everybody else, role players. They showed up, showed out. So much that the Timberwolves lost by 21 in Game 5. I thought they was going to at least make it to Game 6, even though they didn't. They was getting obliterated by the Mavericks. Mavericks were shooting shots. They were making it rain all over the place. Minnesota couldn't do nothing with it. Where your pride at? Where was your pride? And Neil was over here telling he was mic'd up. Well, I ain't gonna say he was mic'd up, but there's audio of him saying some bad things. His teammates won't pass the ball. He said, "F that. I'm the only one scoring. You gonna keep doing it." So this was a learning curve for them. This was a learning curve. They thought they was on top of the world, but then again, they wasn't. So my flag on the play goes to the Timberwolves for getting my hopes up and losing the Dallas Mavericks.
How you throw it so far? My flag on the play is geared towards the WNBA experience thus far. In your words, not mine. I'm gonna just say this part because it's funny whatever you said. Y'all wanted more people to show up, and they're here now. What I have to say about the WNBA experience is this. I just want everybody to sit back and enjoy it. I understand there's race elements in here. I'm not oblivious to that. Matter of fact, in previous episodes, I have told y'all, this is what happened in the NBA in its young infancy before it turned global. The race element is Caitlin Clark, and it was Angel Reese in college. Now it's others. And yes, people are going to be mad because they're only tuning in and they only giving the attention and things like that to Caitlin Clark. I understand it. Nobody is saying there was no great players before, during, or after. I understand it. I just want everybody to enjoy exactly what we're supposed to enjoy and let them do the controlling of what they got to say about it they playing. We're supposed to be watching it as fans, right? So I just want everybody to make sure that they enjoy the WNBA experience and not get roadside and blindsided by these little flops and or hits and or back and forth. These things have been going on in the WNBA for a long time. In women's sports, they are competitors, they are athletes, even though things take place outside of the court of play, as we shall say it. But just enjoy it for what it is, because, ladies and gentlemen, if this don't turn around, it may not even be a topic any longer. Let's enjoy it, support it, and give it for what it is. If you hate Caitlin Clark, and I'm saying it right now, if you hate her, show up for it. If you love her, show up for it and learn more about the game. My flag on the play goes to anybody who is against this WNBA experience. Boy, is it a wild ride. I said I was going to be nice with this. That's my flag on the play. Hey. I made it. I ain't made no.
Almost.
Whatever.
All right. Well, to our next segment, this goes to, this is called When Life Comes at You Fast. And pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you are on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, 15, and you got your parachute on your back, and then you get out that plane and that parachute do not work. And there you go with the surprise element from my twin brother. No that put that right there.
You was rambling.
With no further ado, When Life Comes at You Fast goes to ex-MLB player, Padres. It's going to be hard to pronounce this one. Tucupita Marcano.
Did you not hear the name at all?
I did not. Marcano. What you going to say, Mr. Marcano? Marcano is permanently banned from Major League Baseball. Why? For betting on baseball games. Not only betting on the baseball games, but betting on the same teams he was playing on, which
he did a Pete Rose.
He did a Pete Rose.
Right.
He pulled the Pete Rose in the year of 2024.
In the year our Lord.
In the year our Lord. I don't know what's going to get these players that's playing for these professional organizations to say, hey, I can't gamble. I can't gamble. Maybe my family can. Maybe we ain't learned from what's his name? Shohei Ohtani. Maybe we ain't learned from Shohei Ohtani's language speak or whatever. But hey, man, for everybody out there, y'all making our job easier. Every time I see somebody get banned, every time I see somebody get banned for gambling, if I see anybody get banned for prop betting, just know you going on GNC Sports Talk segment of When Life Comes at You Fast. So again, this ain't the first time that it has happened. This ain't the second time this has happened. It won't be the first. It won't be the last. So again, I hate that Marcano won't be able to play Major League Baseball no more. But hey, man, you chalked up to the game. You got to read the fine print. I'm pretty sure they put it out there. You can't gamble. You can't gamble in the MLB, and you can't gamble on MLB games, and you definitely can't gamble on the team that you're playing on. So was it worth it? I don't think so. You lost a lot of money, but hey, you can keep gambling, man. You can keep gambling, though, man. Be a professional gambler. Watch action on Showtime.
I just want to know, like, how he gets suspended for life. And I'm sorry, the Shohei Ohtani thing still don't make sense.
It don't at all. It don't. We know why. We know why.
How he get caught and get banned, and that's crazy.
You know why. Crazy. You know why.
Okay. I appreciate the story. Like, when I saw it, I was frustrated because I'm like, this man banned for life, but this other one not. If you let me do a math problem for y'all real quick. Cary got 20 apples. Gary got none. Cary said I could take a couple apples, but he only have a couple left. How many did Gary take, and why Cary don't know Gary took it? That's the way this math problem works. I took all your apples, and you say you ain't know it. Yeah, I'm frustrated.
Yeah,
I'm mad. No, I'm frustrated. I'm mad. Anyway, we are almost to the conclusion. My money shot, ladies and gentlemen, is it's not what you think. My money shot is something that I want you to remember, something that you can't forget. And when you hear it, please come back and listen to the whole episode, or coming actually really soon, you can listen to segments. But until then, come just listen to the whole episode again. Anyway, here is my money shot. Here comes the. I did not do that. Okay. All right, my money shot goes to the GM of the Dallas Mavericks, Nico Harrison, gets a new multi-year deal. Ain't nobody released the details, so I couldn't give them. Anyway, Dallas Mavericks GM. The reason why I put him in here is simply this. In 2021, he was a Nike executive. In 3 years, he has turned his organization around and made them finals bound, possibly the next NBA champion. I sure hope not. But he has turned them around in 3 years. Nike exec. I felt like that deserved a shout out. I don't know how much money you getting paid, but I know you got that parking spot, big dog. I know you got that parking spot. I know you got unlimited flights on whatever Mark Cuban earned. I mean, have, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, is my money shot. Nico Harrison, GM of the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, man.
Multi-year deal. What's up?
Shout out, black man.
Black man.
Yeah, that's me. But hey man, we about to get into these music picks.
Tell them what they is.
We gotta give y'all something that y'all can groove to, that y'all can ride along with. You know, maybe some old, some new, some R&B, some rap, some hip hop, man. You never know.
Even some country. I play country.
Yes. But you never know what you'll get from us, from myself, Cary, and
Gary.
You never know what you'll get. And we don't know what y'all listen to as well. So we want to know what y'all listen to. So let's go and get it started, man. Let's see what our viewers listening to.
Let's Fall in Love part 1 and 2. Not part 1 and 2, okay. Chelsea. I see you with the extended version.
All right. Rock the Bells. Throwback by LL Cool J. Throwback.
Fun fact, that was my first album that, you know, we downloaded. It's fine. Can't nothing happen.
Shout out to that, man.
Downloaded legally/illegally. If you know, you know.
I never said that.
I did. Can't do nothing now. They got streaming. That's the same thing. Good pick, G. Fire pick. Headsprung by
Headsprung. They call me Big.
I'm not saying that. No, Diddy.
Well, man, I'll tell you one of these days, man.
Banging up Biggie, man. Okay.
All right.
PTSD by
Doogie.
I'm about to listen to that one. I don't think I heard that one said. All right. You pulling something out of me. I ain't heard that one.
Okay, I didn't realize about Jesse Power. You know, all right.
We need
to see what you're doing, sir.
We need to get said on here to sing.
Yeah, man. Need to sign that multi-year deal.
Fortunate by
Lathan Grady.
Thank you, because you know about the first name.
Lathan Grady, man.
I'm about to mess that up.
We're gonna listen to Lathan Grady.
This love by
this love waiting just for you.
I see the mood you in right now.
I see, bro. I see you, son. I see you. Hey, shout out to Donnell Jones, man. Underrated R&B singer. Underrated. I definitely one of my favorites.
I can agree.
I like it. All right, I like these picks, man. I like them. I gotta check them out. All right. Well, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Dolly Parton, Jolene.
Oh, it's country. So I think it's Dolly Parton.
Yeah, Dolly Parton, Jolene.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
That's the okay. All right, mom.
Ooh, wrong way.
Y'all see.
Hey, the Headsprung go hard.
Yeah.
They sleep on their heads.
Call me big.
Well, yes, you had your 2 picks. If you want to get into that really quick, sir.
All right. So the first one is both these 2 picks I just discovered yesterday while I was on YouTube. This one I can't wait till this album come out. No Worries featuring Snoop Dogg in October London. From here,
Shout out to Sean. She put us on October.
yeah,
London.
facts. And Rap City, it's debatable, but my favorite female hip hop artist, Rap City, Back in My Bag, another good record by Rap City. Shout out to North Carolina, man. Seeing that. So again, No Worries featuring, and No Worries is spelled. Oh, y'all see it. No Worries featuring Snoop Dogg in October London. From here, that's the name of the record, and Rap City, Back in My Bag.
I also I discovered one of these a couple weeks ago. But yes, my first pick is Buddy Like This. I know they came out this year. I forgot the date, but it came out this year. Buddy be on his stuff. I like vibe with Buddy. And then Vince Staples of his newly released album, Shame on the Devil. That's one that a lot of people playing. I actually liked it. That's one of my favorite ones on the whole album. It still ain't no Ramona Park though.
Still ain't Ramona Park, broke my heart. It still ain't Ramona
Park. But yes, my two picks, Buddy Like This, Vince Staples, Shame on the Devil. Those are my two picks. He gave his two picks. And we want to thank y'all for tuning in for another live jam-packed episode of GNC Sports Talk, where we do it
for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
Make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and tell a friend love on us. That's for sure. That's that. And we promise not to be gone, the weather like screwed us up. We promise not to be gone too long. We ain't gonna leave y'all without a dope beat to step to for now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep this thing rolling.
Yes, sir.
I thought you were gonna do your thing, but don't worry about it.
What thing? What I do?
Don't worry about it. You ain't remember it. Don't worry about it. It's the thing you always do. Anyway, #1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. We want to thank y'all. Take care, take it easy, and if I can ever get it here, if it'll go down, we here. There we go. And we are out.
Peace.